Taiwanese investigators still can't answer why the crew of Singapore Airlines Flight 6 made the fatal error of turning onto the wrong runway. Determined to find out what went wrong on Flight 6, investigators decide to put themselves in the pilot's seat, the cockpit of a 747 at Chiang Kai-shek Airport.
All right, let's get going.
In similar weather conditions, they follow the route taken by Flight 6. They taxi slowly towards runway 5 left, matching Captain Fung's speed. The plane turns onto the final taxiway. From this point, the Flight 6 crew should have taxied past runway 5 right, towards the turn for runway 5 left.
Now we continue on to 5 right. How could they have missed that sign? It's huge.
Signs marking 5 right are clearly visible from the cockpit. But investigators see nothing that would tell a pilot the runway is out of service. But inside the cockpit, there is an indication that the plane is on the wrong runway. The instrument landing system isn't locking onto a beacon that should be dead ahead.
This should tell you something's not right.
If the plane had been on the correct runway, the display would have been centered. Before departing, pilots programmed the plane's computer to lock onto a beacon at the end of their designated runway. Flight 6's navigation system would have been scanning for that signal just before takeoff. The beacon was clearly off to their left, not ahead of them. Captain Fung was taxiing at a speed of 9 knots, about 9 miles an hour. Because the turn took so long, Captain Fung might have thought he'd gone further than he really did. So much time had passed that he may have thought he had already reached runway 5 left. Just before takeoff, the crew had one last chance to avoid disaster.
And the PVD hasn't lined up.
It should have been a warning to the crew that something was wrong.
Never mind. We can see the runway just fine.
Captain Fung ignores the warning.
Okay, my control.
V1.
V1.
What happened next was inevitable.
There's something there.
There's the point of impact.
The clues were there. They ignored them.
It's finally clear why Singapore Airlines Flight 6 ended up on the wrong runway. But with hundreds of planes taking off during the annual Typhoon season, the challenge now is to make sure it never happens again.